Welcome to Cinesaurus Rex. I'm Rocket, and now it's time to move on to Godzilla Raids again. This one isn't in the Showa collection again, so yeah, apart from the first one, we're going back to this. This imported from America this time as opposed to Australia, because you just can't get this over in England. This has got the Japanese version and the English one, and we've got a bit of a slobber knocker for you. First of all, I've seen the Japanese version a long time ago, so today I'm going off the American one, which isn't called Godzilla Raids again. It's Gigantis, the fire monster, because the dubbing is pretty shitty, pretty horrendous, to be honest. It's like they've literally, well, obviously Google wasn't around back then, but they might as well have used Google, the equivalent of Google Translate, because it is just awful. Just no one would speak like this. It's just the context, how things are worded. It's just like, oh god, it's the story's painful. I mean, you really are watching this for Godzilla vs Anguirus. There is no other reason to watch this film. I mean, in one scene, a woman tries to compliment a guy. Instead of blowing off, it's sort of like the old 50s "ah shucks." So he just like goes, "ah, banana oil, banana oil." Banana oil got to do with anything? So anyway, it kind of starts off with two pilots dicking about, looking for fish or some shit. One goes missing, they crash, and then we have our first fight. It's a dark match, Godzilla vs Anguirus. It's a dark match because it's not quite on pay-per-view. You see a little bit of it, bit of tear, bit of though. It's kind of a tease to what's coming. So you don't really see much. Kind of end result of that little fight is Godzilla there's an Irish whip to Anguirus. Anguirus kind of goes tumbling over, kind of drags Godzilla with him. They're both out for the double count out. So, not really, because we didn't see the fight from start to finish. Not too sure if the title was on the line or not. But either way, double count out. As far as I'm concerned, the heavyweight title is vacant. So we haven't got a champion yet. So them two still yet to fight. Then they go back to base, the two lost pilots, and they go on about this monster that they've never seen before, Anguirus. And they go, and one guy goes, "Oh yeah, there's a new book out about that." It's like, yeah, Anguirus. Anguirus. He's a few million years old. He's a fire monster. He's an Ankylosaurus, and his nickname is Killer of the Living. It's like, I wonder where he pulls this book out his ass from, by the way. And they constantly call Godzilla Gigantis in this version, so they never said the word Godzilla once in this. However, one guy says, "Oh, I've got footage of stuff like that's happened before, back in Tokyo." So they just show a little bit of footage of the first Godzilla film. And so in terms of story, just ignore this. Just don't watch it. It's pretty shitty. And anyway, let's get on to the part that we're out on about the second fight. Now, this second fight lasts a long time. This is like, it's an inferno match for the heavyweight title. Godzilla vs Anguirus. I mean, these two start off, it's a bit of a slobber knocker, proper fist kick, scrapping. It's like a shoot, this. I mean, they're really going at it. No real spots are called in the match, just constantly beating the shit out of each other. Then there is a little moment afterwards. Anguirus spears Godzilla, kind of goes down into like a bit of like a sewer and floods out this little place. Godzilla does come back, just fighting, scrapping. Destroying buildings. They're both heels in this as well. There isn't really a babyface in this match because Japan is not on anyone's side. They don't want anybody to win this match. So they're bombing them and chucking shit at them, and kind of like a lumberjack match. Instead of everyone being outside, they're all throwing bombs at you instead. So, Godzilla and Anguirus, they've already got a title match going on. The last thing they need is Japanese interference going on as well. But, New Japan, woof, crazy shit. So anyway, they're fighting. Then Godzilla gets up, slams Anguirus through the side of a building, throws him over the top rope, and then sets him on fire, and with his atomic breath. But there you are. Godzilla wins the Inferno match. Godzilla is your heavyweight champion. So next, the next review, it'll be Godzilla vs Mothra. So we'll have to see how Godzilla, because I'm defending his title against Mothra, but Godzilla Reds again, Gigantis the Fire Monster, whatever you want to call it. Do not watch it for the story. Watch it for the fight. The one fight, the first fight, yeah, it's just a little pointless. So if you're going to watch it, you're probably going to end up watching about 15 minutes of this film, I'll be honest. There's only one real fight, but you do get a clear win. You get that clear, it's a clean win as far as I'm concerned. Anguirus puts Godzilla over clean, makes him look strong, because you got to make Godzilla look strong. So yeah, in terms of fights, there's only one real fight, but it is a good fight, so I will give it that. Cannot recommend the film other than that though. So if you want to see Godzilla in his first match, I mean, it's Godzilla winning the title. You know, it's you know, it's one of those big moments. So you want to see Godzilla win the title, watch this. Do not watch any of the rest of the film. In fact, as soon as Godzilla beats Anguirus for the title, the film goes on for about 30 minutes more, where they're like, oh, they're trying to get rid of Godzilla, bury him in ice and all that shit. So as soon as Godzilla beats Anguirus, which must happen within about 45 minutes of the film, turn it off. In fact, skip that first fight and turn the rest off. Rest of the film, pretty shit, but Anguirus Godzilla, good match. Gonna give it a 6 out of 10 for the fight. The actual film scores a lot lower, but for a fight, Godzilla Anguirus, go watch it. We'll come back next. I did say Godzilla vs Mothra, didn't I? No, it's Godzilla vs King Kong. My apologies. That's bloody yes, that, because of it not going in order, because yet again, another film missing from the friggin' show collection. Bloody Australians. So yeah, Godzilla vs King Kong is next, so we're going to see Godzilla title on the line, Godzilla King Kong, that's next.